Okay.
There's been a couple of snags. There we go. Well, welcome everybody to class. My name is Teacher Chad. This hour we're going to be practicing our reading and pronunciation as we read through a short story. This is a class for advanced students. The story we're going to take a look at is in the Verbling chat box right now, as well as the Google chat box. You can open that up on your own page if you want. Let's see here. Let's see who we have in class. Hi, Sabrina. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine. And you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Good to see you again.
Thank you. Nice to see you again.
All right.
Too.
Yeah. Let's see. Ksenia, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine. Thank you.
Very good. Welcome to class. Nice to have you here.
Thanks.
Julieta, hi. How are you? Nope, not yet. Okay. How about Georgina? Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Georgina, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil, but I live here in the United States.
Okay, what part of the U.S. are you living in?
I'm living in Florida, Miami.
In Florida. Okay, very cool. All right, good to have you here. Hi there, Amparo. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Doing well, thank you. What about you?
Excellent. I'm doing very well. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Amaury, how are you?
I'm fine, teacher. Thank you for asking.
Good. Nice to see you again.
Yes,
Let's see. Mustafa. Hi, Mustafa. How are you?
I'm doing well, teacher. Thank you for asking. How are you too?
I'm doing well. Thank you. And let's see. Randy. Hi, Randy. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How about you?
I'm doing great. Randy, where are you from?
I'm from France.
From France? Okay, good. Okay, and let's see. Let's try Julieta one more time.
Yes, I'm
Hi,
here.
Julieta. How are you?
Sorry.
There you are.
Yes.
It's okay. You have the same issue. You have to wait until everything kind of loads up. So yeah, no worries. And let's see. Soso. Hi, Soso. How are you? Nope, nothing. Okay, very good. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get rolling. Let me get rid of this here. And this one. Cool. All righty. Okay, here we are. All right, we're going to start off with Sabrina this hour.
Okay.
And let's see if I can make this just a little bit bigger. Okay, here we go. So, Sabrina, let's have you read from She Said That She Would. Okay. And let's have you read down to... go ahead and read down to here where it says, upon his brow, please.
Okay. She said that she would dance with me if I brought her red rose, cried the young student. But in all my garden there is no red rose. From her nest in the holm oak tree, the nightingale heard him, and she looked out through the leaves and wondered. No red rose in all my garden, he cried, and his beautiful eyes filled with tears. Ah, from what little things does happiness depend! I have read all that the wise men have written, and all the secrets of philosophy are mine, yet for want of a red rose is my life made wretched. Here at the last is a true lover, said the nightingale. Night after night have I sung of him, thought I knew him not. Night after night have I told his story to the stars, and now I see him. His hair is dark as the hyacinth blossom, and his lips are red as the rose of his desire. But passion has made his face like pale ivory, and sorrow has set her seal upon his brow. Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah, Sabrina, this is an advanced reading class. Okay? So
Yes, okay.
this is so we have some words that we can go over, but I cannot go over all of the words that you missed. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's take a look here. So first up, okay, we have the word upon instead of upon. The word is upon.
Upon.
Okay, good. So set her seal upon his brow.
Set her seal upon his brow.
Okay. All right. Now with the L at the end, make sure that you're touching the top of your mouth with your tongue. So it's seal.
Seal.
Okay. Very good. Let's go to the word desire. So a couple things here. When you have an E at the end of a word, instead of pronouncing the A, it's silent. Okay. So instead of desire, it's desire. Desire.
Desire.
Okay. Very good. Next up, we have the word dark. So here you're pronouncing a Portuguese R, saying dark. Okay, instead of dark, it's dark. Okay. Okay, very good. Right here, this word is pronounced though. Though. Yeah, so the GH is not pronounced in this word, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at some ED ending words, okay? All right, let's go to the word filled right here. So here you said filled. The word, instead of being filled, it's filled.
Filled.
Okay, good. Right here, instead of wondered, the word is wondered.
Wondered.
Okay, good. Let's go to, let's see here. Let's go to the word all. Okay, make sure to use your tongue. Touch the top of your mouth instead of ow. It's all.
All.
Okay, very nice, very nice.
Okay.
And let's get the es ending here. So her red roses. Her red roses.
Her red roses.
Okay, so it's her. Give me an R instead of her. Her red roses.
Her red roses.
Okay, very good. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to, let's see, Randy. Okay, Randy, please read from The Prince Gives. Finish this paragraph and read down to balance for gold, please.
Okay. The prince gives a ball tomorrow night, murmured the young student, and my love will be of the company. If I bring her a red rose, she will dance with me till dawn. If I bring her a red rose, I shall hold her in my arms, and she will lean her head upon my shoulder, and her hand will be clasped in mine. But there is no red rose in my garden, so I shall sit lonely, and she will pass me by. She will have no heed of me, and my heart will break. Here indeed is the true lover, said the nightingale. What I sing of, he suffers. What is joy to me? To him is pain. Surely love is a wonderful thing. It's more precious than emerald, and dearer than fine opals. Pearls and pomegranates cannot buy it, nor is it set forth in the marketplace. It may not be purchased of the merchants, nor can it be weighed out in the balance for gold.
Okay, let's try that last word. Instead of gold, it's gold. Gold.
Gold.
Okay, very good. So this is going to be in the balance for gold.
In the balance for gold.
Good. Right here, this word is merchants. Merchants.
Merchants.
Okay, much better. Good. Let's go to the word precious. Right here, instead of precious, it's precious. It's more precious than emeralds.
It's more precious than emerald.
Okay, very good job. Next up, we have the word lonely right here. Instead of lonely, it's an OU sound. Lonely.
Lonely.
So I shall sit lonely.
So I shall sit lonely.
Okay, one more time. Instead of la, it's O. So close the vowel on
Oh,
that. Okay, you can't leave it open. If you leave it open, it's la. Okay, it's
okay.
lonely. So I shall sit
No.
lonely.
So I shall sit lonely.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word upon. Okay, instead of up on, okay, the stress is on the end of the word. Okay, so this is upon my shoulder.
Upon my shoulder.
Okay, good. This word right here is pronounced lean with a long E. She will lean her head.
She will lean her head.
Okay, good. Right here we have the word dawn. The W is not pronounced like an U in this word. So instead of saying down, the word is dawn.
Dawn.
Okay, good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Next up we have Mustafa. Mustafa, please read from The Musicians. Finish this paragraph, and let's have you read down to
the nightingale.
Laughed outright, please.
To the
Laughed outright.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
The musician, right? The musicians.
Nope, from the
Yeah, yeah, from the musicians. Well, from the musicians
yes,
will
from the
sit in.
musician.
Yeah, the musician will sit in their gallery, say the young student, and play upon their stringed instruments, and my love will dance to the sound of the harp and the violin. She will dance so lightly that her feet will not touch the floor, and the courtiers in their gay dresses will throng round her. But with me she will not dance, for I have no red rose to give her. And he flung himself down on the grass, and buried his face in his hands, and wept. "Why is he weeping?" asked a little green lizard, as he ran past him with his tail in the air. "Why indeed?" said a beautiful butterfly, who was flittering about after a sunbeam. "Why indeed?" whispered a daisy to his neighbour in a soft, low voice. "He's weeping for a red rose," said the nightingale. "For a red rose," they cried, "how very ridiculous!" And the little lizard, who was something of a cynic, laughed outright.
Okay. All right. So this word here is pronounced cynic instead of cynic. Cynic.
Cynic.
Okay. All right. Good. Let's go to this word here. Instead of ho, the word is how. How very ridiculous.
How very ridiculous.
Okay. Give me a good R there. Instead of ridiculous, it's ridiculous.
How very ridiculous. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Okay. All right. So in most cases, the U in English is not pronounced oo, like flutering. Okay. The letter is typically pronounced Okay. Probably about 80% of the time. Okay. So instead of flutering, the word is fluttering.
Fluttering.
Okay. Good. Next up, we have the word wept. Okay. This here is weeping because we have a double E. When we have a single E, okay, it's going to be a short E sound. So instead of weeped, the word is wept.
Wept.
Okay, good. Next up, we have the word, let's see, I skipped over that one. Right here. Okay, this word here, instead of said, okay, it's a short E sound. It's said. Said.
Said.
Okay. Good. Next up, we have the word grass. Give me a good GR. Grass.
Grass.
Okay, one more time. Grass.
Grass.
Okay, very nice. Let's go to the word dresses. Okay, we're working on the DR sound instead of dresses. Dresses with the JR sound.
Dresses.
Okay, good. Next we have, let's see here, the word violin. Okay, right here, the word is pronounced violin.
Violin.
Okay, with the stress at the end, violin.
Violin.
Okay, good. Next, instead of stringed, this is stringed. Stringed instruments. Stringed instruments.
Stringed instruments.
Okay, give me a good TR instead of stringed. It's stringed. Stringed instruments.
Stringed instruments.
Okay, all right. The instruments, the TR would be a good one for you to work on. Okay.
Okay.
And your last one here is gallery. Working on the R here instead of gallery. Gallery.
Gallery.
Okay. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Let's go to. Let's see. Ksenia.
Yeah.
All right, Ksenia, let's have you read from But the Nightingale. Finish here. Let's see. And let's have you read down to here where it says want. Okay? Give you what you want, please.
But the nightingale understood the secret of the student's sorrow, and she sat silent in the oak tree, and thought about the mystery of love. Suddenly she spread her brown wings for flight, and soared into the air. She passed through the grove like a shadow, and like a shadow she sailed across the garden. In the center of the grass plot was standing a beautiful rose tree, and when she saw it she flew over to it and lit upon a spray. "Give me a red rose," she cried, "and I will sing you my sweetest song." But the tree shook its head. "My roses are white," it answered, "as white as the foam of the sea, and whiter than the snow upon the mountain. But go to my brother, who grows round the old sundial, and perhaps he will give you what you want."
Okay, nice job. Let's go to this word here. Okay? All right, so this is perhaps. Perhaps instead of perhaps. So give me an R sound in there. Perhaps.
Perhaps.
There you go, much better. Okay, so, and perhaps he will give you. Try that.
And perhaps he will give you.
Good, much better. This word here is brother. Give me a good TH here instead of brother. Broth. Make sure your tongue is between your teeth. Brother.
Brother.
Good, there you go. Okay, so, but go to my brother who grows round the old sundial.
But go to my brother who grows round the old sundial.
Okay, much better. Okay, this word here, we have an ED ending. Instead of answered, the word is answered.
Answered.
Okay, one more time. Answered.
Answered.
Good. Okay, let's go to... Oh, where'd you go? Looking for the word across. Okay, right here. Okay, so here we need to hit these S's. Okay, you were mixing the S's with the TH there. Okay, so across the garden. Try that.
Across the garden.
Okay, so instead of acro, it's acra. Open up your mouth, nice and wide. Acra, across the garden.
Across the garden.
There you go. She sailed across the garden.
She sailed across the garden.
Ah, we missed the S's. Hit those S's. Across the. She sailed across the garden.
She sailed across the garden.
There you go. Good. Next up, we have the word sword. Okay, give me an R there at the end instead of sod. Sword. Sword.
Sword.
Good job. Good. Next one here is oak. Oak tree. Okay, instead of oak tree, O. Okay. She sat silently in the oak tree.
She sat silent in the oak tree.
Okay, good. And the last one is the word sorrow. Okay, working on the R's there in the middle. Sorrow.
Sorrow.
Okay, all right, very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to, okay, Julieta. Okay, Julieta, let's have you read from So the Nightingale Flew Over. Okay, finish here. Let's have you read down to here where it says, In the Ocean Cavern, please. Julieta, make sure your microphone is unmuted.
Oops, I'm sorry.
There we go. No problem.
So the nightingale flew over the red rose that was growing round the old sundial. "Give me a red rose," she cried, "and I will sing you my sweetest song." But the tree shook its head. "My roses are yellow," it answered, "as yellow as the hair of the mermaiden who sits upon an amber throne, and yellower than the daffodil that blooms in the meadow before the mower comes with his scythe.
Or sorry, Sith. That's a Sith.
Scythe. But go to my brother, who grows beneath the student's window, and perhaps he will give you what you want." So the nightingale flew over the red rose tree that was growing beneath the student's window. "Give me a red rose," she cried, "and I will sing you my sweetest song." But the tree shook its head. "My roses are red," it answered, "as red as the feet of the dove, and redder than the greater fans of colour that wave and wave in the ocean cavern."
Okay, very good. All right, so here this is going to be coral. Coral instead of coral. Coral.
Coral.
Good. One more time. Coral.
Coral.
Good. Right here, this word is dove instead of dove. Okay, this is dove. So we have the verb, which is he dove into the water, but this is the bird. The bird is pronounced with an sound, dove, spelled exactly the same.
Dove.
Okay, good. Next one here. Okay, let's go to growing. Give me a good GR here. Growing.
Growing.
Good. Was growing beneath the student's window.
Was growing beneath the student's window.
Good. Okay. All right. Now here we're going to focus on the R on rose and tree. Okay. So flew over to the rose tree.
Flew over to the rose tree.
Okay. So you're saying to the rose. Okay. So instead of to the rose, to the rose tree.
To the rose tree.
There you go. Flew over to the rose tree.
Flew over to the rose tree.
Much better. Good, good. Next one is, okay, up here, which is, okay, right here. So this is yellower. Yellower.
Yellower.
Good. And yellower than the daffodil.
And yellower than the daffodil.
Good. Okay, right here, let's practice the THR sound instead of thrown. Thur, throne.
Throne.
There you go. You got it that time. That was great. Good. Okay, and oh, that was our last one. That was our last one. Good. Nice job. Good reading.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay, next up we have, let's see here, Georgina. Georgina, please read from But the Rider Has Chilled. Okay. Let's see, that should be 4. Okay, and let me have you read down to here where it says, Life is very dear to all. Please.
Okay. But the winter has chilled my veins, and the frost has nipped my buds, and the storm has broken my branches. and I shall have no roses at all this year. One red rose is all I want, cried the nightingale. Only one red rose. Is there no way by which I can get it? There is a way, answered the tree, but it is so terrible that I dare not tell it to you. Tell it to me, said the nightingale. I'm not afraid. If you want a red rose, said the tree, you must build it out of music by moonlight, and stain it with your warm heart's blood. You must sing to me with your breast against a thorn. All night, all night long you must sing to me, and the thorn must pierce your heart, and your lifeblood must flow into my veins and become mine. That is a great price to pay for a red rose, cried the nightingale, and life is very dear to all.
Okay, nice job. All right, let's go to this word right here. Instead of dare, okay, the word is E-D, dear, dear. So life is very dear to all.
Dear. Life is very dear to all.
Okay, good. Now make sure when you're pronouncing the L sound that your tongue is touching the top of your mouth. Okay, you don't want your lips to make an oo sound. You don't want to say ow, but all.
All.
Okay, almost. So, what you're doing is you're pronouncing an oo sound at the very end of the word. Okay, in order to fix that, okay, you're going to have to use a mirror of some sort to look at your lips. Okay, because right now, and I can hear it without even seeing it. Okay, your lips are ending like this. Ooh, you're saying ow.
Yes.
Okay, you don't want to say ow, but use your tongue. Okay, use your tongue. All. It's the L. The L is not a lip movement. We don't move our lips when we pronounce the L. We move our tongue. All. Just like that. Okay, it's going to feel weird at first. Okay, but as you're going along, okay, make sure that you are listening to the people that are around you, and it's hard because you're in Miami. Miami, Florida is the hardest place to learn English because everyone either speaks Spanish or Portuguese. Okay, so you're gonna have a hard time learning it. Okay, so that's the problem. If you want to learn English, move to Montana. There's no one that speaks Spanish or Portuguese there. Okay, Montana's the place to be. Okay, all right. Let's take a look at some more words here. Hold on one second. Okay, let's go to. Okay, the TH sound. Okay, so right here, instead of torn, it's thorn. Make sure your tongue is between your teeth. Thorn.
Thorn.
Okay, very good. Next we have the word own right here instead of one. Okay, this is own. Own. Own heart's blood.
Own heart's blood.
Okay, good. Next we have the word stain. Here instead of stain, the word is stain.
Stain.
Okay, good. Then we have answered right here. Instead of answered, the word is answered.
Answered.
Okay, answered the tree.
Answered the tree.
Good. And up here is your last word. Instead of frost, the word is frost.
Frost.
All right, very nice, very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Amparo.
Okay.
Okay, please read from it is pleasant. Okay, finish this paragraph. 4. And read down to right here where it says mighty. I think that should be about right. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, so down to here where it says mighty, please.
It is pleasant to sit in the green wood and to watch the sun in his chariot of gold, and the moon in her chariot of pearl. Sweet is the scent of the hawthorn, and sweet are the bluebells that hide in the valley, and the heather that blows on the hill. Yet love is better than life, and what is the heart of a bird compared to the heart of a man? So she spread her brown wings for flight, and soared into the air. She swept over the garden like a shadow, and like a shadow she sailed through the grove. The young student was still lying on the grass, where she had left him, and the tears were not yet dried in his beautiful eyes. "Be happy," cried the nightingale. "Be happy. You shall have your red rose. I will build it out of music by moonlight, and stay in it with my own heart's blood. All that I ask of you in return is that you will be a true lover, for love is wiser than philosophy, though she is wise, and mightier than power, though he is mighty."
Okay, nice job. Nice job. Okay, let's go to the word blood. Now I want you to relax on this word because you're really kind of pushing into it, saying blah, blood. Okay, so it's an sound. Okay, so it's a nice, a lazy sound. Okay, so you don't want your jaw to drop. Okay, it's an own heart's blood.
Own heart's blood.
Okay, almost. So let's see here. Let's see how you're saying it. Blood, blood. Okay, say it one more time for me. Own heart's blood.
Own heart's blood.
Okay. Okay, I think what you're doing is with the BL, but okay, let me hear you say the word. Can I have you say the word blessing for me? Blessing.
Blessing.
Okay, so it's the BL that's causing the trouble. Okay, so you're really thinking about that BL, okay, and the L is kind of getting stuck. It sounds like behind your teeth or something like that. I thought originally that it was the O or the double O vowel sound that was giving you trouble, but it's the BL, okay? So you're saying bl, bl. So you're kind of trying to force yourself through it, okay? The L should sound or feel a little bit smoother than how you're pronouncing it. Bull. So when I pronounce the B, it's my lips just barely open up. It sounds like you're forcing your jaw forward, saying blah, blah. Okay? And you're pronouncing that ah, but it's because your tongue and your lips are there in the way. Okay? So it's bull. So just try that. Just loosen up your lips a little bit. I just want you to say bull.
Bull.
Yeah, just like that. One more time. Bull. Less throat. Push the sound more towards the front of your mouth. Bull.
Bull.
There you go. Good. Okay. Feel the difference. Bull.
Bull.
Now we're just going to go from here, saying ul to ulla. And notice, my tongue is just going to drop down and my jaw opens up. Blah.
Blah.
Oh, we don't want to say blah. Okay, you don't want to force your jaw down. It's just we're not opening it really far. It's just barely opening. Blah.
Blah.
Okay. Blah.
Blah.
Okay. So you're still pronouncing an ah. You're going to an ah sound, dropping your tongue. Your tongue. You shouldn't be forcing your tongue down as much. It's just a very lazy sound. Blah.
Blah.
Almost. Okay, we'll keep working on that one. Yeah, that one's the tricky one for you because you're moving it more into an ah instead of getting to what's called the neutral two, okay, which is about right here in the throat. You're really kind of forcing that ah to come out. Okay, let's take a look at some other sounds here. Or sorry, it's not the neutral 2, neutral 1, sorry. Let's go to, okay, left him. So we do need to pronounce this T because we're going to drop the H. Okay, so this is, she had left him.
She had left him.
Good. Next is the word love. There's that same sound, blah, blood, love.
Love.
Okay, yet love is better than life.
Yet love is better than life.
Okay, good. Let's pronounce the D here on hide. Okay, that hide in the valley.
That hide in the valley.
Oh, one more time. That hide in the valley.
I have to join the D
Yep.
with the in. Okay.
Yep, with the I. Okay, that hide in the valley.
That hide in the valley.
Good, good. Okay, and your last one here is pearl. Okay, you pronounce the T sound at the end, saying pearled. Okay, so end on that L. Okay, in her chariot of pearl.
In her chariot of pearl.
There you go. Good, nice L sound. Excellent. Okay, thank you. All right, let's continue here with Mauro. Mauro, right? Yeah, Amaury. Sorry.
Amaury. No worry.
All right, very good. Let's go to flame-colored wing. Flame-colored are his wings. Okay. Finish here. Okay, and let's have you go down to that cannot be denied her, please.
Okay. Flame color red are his wings, and color red like flame is his body. His lips are sweet as honey, and his breath is like frankincense. The student looked up from the grass and listened, but he could not understand what the nightingale was saying to him, for he only knew the things that are written down in books. But the walker tree understood and felt sad, for he was very fond of the little nightingale who had built her nest in his branches. "Sing me one last song," he whispered. "I shall feel very lonely when you are gone." So the nightingale sang the walker tree, and her voice was like water bubbling from a silver jar. When she had finished her song, the student got up, and pulled a notebook and lead pencil out of his pocket. She has form, he said to himself, as he walked away through the grove, that cannot be denied to her.
Okay, good. All right, let's go to the word walked. Instead of walked away, it's walked away.
Walked away.
Okay, good. This word right here, instead of lide, it's a lead pencil. A lead pencil.
A lead pencil.
Good. Right here, instead of bubbling, the word is bubbling.
Bubbling.
Okay, very nice. Next one here, we have the word shall. Okay, give me a good L sound instead of shall. It's shall. Shall feel.
Shall feel.
Good. Much better with your L. Good. Keep up that L sound. Next one we have is oak. Okay, so here you were saying wake or something like that. I can't pronounce it very well. So it's the word here is oak. Oak tree.
Oak tree. Oak tree.
Okay. Good. Next one here is written. Instead of written, it's written.
Written.
Are written down in books.
Are written down in books.
Okay, good. Next up is the word could, right here instead of could. Okay, open up your mouth. Could. Could. Okay, very nice. Next we have the word student. Okay, so here you're saying studente. Okay, take off the A at the end. The word is student.
Student.
Good. The student looked up.
The student looked up.
Okay, good. Right here we have the word breath. Breath. Okay, good. Right here we have the word honey instead of honey. It's honey.
Honey.
Okay, good. And our last one here, colored like flame.
Colored like flame.
Good. One more time.
Colored like flame.
Excellent. All right. Very nice. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right. Let's see if we can get through one more time. I'm gonna break them down just a little bit. Sabrina, let's go to you.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Sabrina, let's have you read from but she has got feeling. And read down to here where it says notes in her voice, please.
But she got feeling? I'm afraid not. In fact, she is like most artists. She is all style, without any sincerity. She would not sacrifice herself for others. She thinks merely of music, and everybody knows that the arts are selfish. Still, it must be admitted that she has some beautiful notes in her voice.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the word admitted. You added an extra sound saying admitted. Okay, the word is admitted.
Admitted.
Good, good. Okay, let's go to the word music instead of musique. Okay, the word is music.
Music.
Okay, very good. Right here we have the word merely, merely.
Merely.
All right, very nice. Okay, right here, this word is pronounced would instead of would. Open up your mouth. Would.
Would.
Okay, now here we don't want to say woad. Okay, the L, the U and the L will not make a sound. Okay, so you will not pronounce an oo after the O. Okay, it's would. Would.
Would.
There you go, that's better. Okay, and your last one here is the word fact instead of facte. Okay, it's fact.
Fact. Fact
Good.
or fact?
Right. Yep, just fact. Okay,
Fact.
nice job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to Randy. Randy, please read from What a Pity and read down to Against the Thorn, please.
What a pity is that they do not mean anything or do any practical good. And he went into his room and lay down on his little pallet bed and began to think of his love, and after a time he fell asleep. And when the moon shone in the heavens, the nightingale flew to the rose tree and set her breast against the thorn.
Okay, very good. All right, so I want to talk to you a little bit about cadence as well as tone as you're reading. Okay, so when we read, okay, or actually when we speak, either way is we do the same thing. Okay, our voice starts up high at the start of a phrase or a sentence, and then it works its way down. So if I were to say this, I would say set her breast. So I'm going to say da 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 da. Okay, so the way that you were saying it was set her breast against the thorn, and you were coming up on the end of almost every sentence. Okay, so here you're saying, after time he fell asleep. Okay, so we want to come down. We come down at the end of our sentences in most cases. Okay, so let's try this one here. We're going to say, and set her breast against the thorn.
And set her breast against the thorn.
Okay, good. Let's do the same thing here. And after a time, he fell asleep.
And after a time, he fell asleep.
Okay, good. Right here, we're going to say, began to think of his love.
And began to think of his love.
Good, yeah. So you feel that? Ba-da-da-da-dum. Okay, so we're coming down. Okay, down towards the end of it. The last one here, okay, and he went into his room.
And he went into his room.
Okay, good. Now, when we're reading a sentence, okay, we can break them up by phrases. So here we have one phrase, we go up and down. Here is another one, okay, separating them by ands, okay, up and down. Okay, same thing, up and down. Okay, all right. Now, the only word I really wanted to work on was this one here with you. Instead of good, okay, the word is good. Open your lips a little bit more. Good.
Good.
There you go. Or do any practical good.
Or do any practical good.
There you go. Good. And you got that. Or do any practical good. And we're coming down. Okay. Nice job. Nice job. So when you're listening to people who speak English, listen to how they say their sentences. So you're moving from how we pronounce our words to how we put our sentences together and how we enunciate or the intonation of our sentences. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Good job. Thank you. All right. Let's go to Julieta.
Yes.
All right, let's see here. Let me have you read from All Night Long. Okay, finish here. And read till Marvelous Rose, please.
All night long she sang with her breast against the thorn, and the cold crystal moon leaned down and listened. All night long she sang, and the thorn went deeper and deeper into her breast, and her life-blood ebbed away from her. She sang first of the birth of love in the heart of a boy and a girl, and on the topmost spray of the rose tree there blossomed a marvelous rose.
Okay, very good. So 2 words for you. Nice job. Okay, right here is the first one instead of ebbed. Okay, the word is ebbed.
Ebbed.
Good. So her lifeblood ebbed away from her.
Her lifeblood ebbed away from her.
Good, good. All right, next one here. Okay, so most of the time you say you're pronouncing this word like this. You're saying the, which is perfect. That's how we say that. And this one jumped out at me because you rarely ever say it like this, but you said the. Okay, you said she's saying first of the birth, and I said, oh, well, that's different. Okay, so here we want to say the. People ask me that question all the time. Which one do we use more often? Typically, when we're speaking, we use the word the, unless we're really trying to clarify something or we're trying to emphasize. Okay, or even at that, I even say the book, but the. Okay, or it's a title of something. Okay, but more often than not, we use the word the. Okay, so let's try this here. She's saying first of the birth of, of the birth of love in the heart, please.
She sang first of the birth of love in the heart.
Just like that, good. And really, that was the only time I've heard you say that. Typically, you say the, okay, and it sounds great as you're reading through it. Okay, nice job. Okay, good job with your THs that time too. Okay, very good. Good. All right. Okay, let's continue here with Georgina.
Okay.
All right. Let's have you read from petal following petal and finish down here where it says spray of the tree, please.
Okay. Petal following petal, as song followed song. Pale was it, at first, as the mist that hangs over the river, pale as the feet of the morning, and silver as the wings of the dawn, as the shadow of a rose in a mirror of silver, as the shadow of a rose in a water pool, so was the rose that blossomed on the topmost spray of the tree.
Okay, good. Let's go to this word here. Instead of topmost, okay, this word is most, the topmost spray.
The topmost. Okay.
Okay, one more time. The topmost spray.
The topmost spray.
Okay, so here, because we have an S or a consonant and then a consonant on the other side of the T, we are going to drop the T. Okay, so instead of saying topmost spray, we're going to say topmost spray. Connect the sounds.
The topmost spray.
Good job. Next one here is the word mirror. Okay, instead of miro, mirror. Give me a good R.
Mirror.
Oh, almost. Mirror. Give me a good R there. Mirror.
Mirror. Mirror.
Okay, that's better. This word here, instead of down, okay, the AW is an aw sound only. Instead of saying down, the word is dawn.
Dawn.
Okay, good. Next one we have is the word silver. Right here, instead of silver, okay, give me an L. Silver.
Silver.
Good. One more time. And silver as the wings.
And silver as the wings.
Good. Much better. And your last one is the word mist. Where did you go? Right here. Instead of mist, okay, use a short I sound. Okay, the word is mist. The mist that hangs over.
Mist. As the mist that hangs over.
Good. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Next up, we have Amparo. Okay, Amparo, please read from But the tree cried to the nightingale. And read down to here where it says man and a maid, please.
Okay. But the tree cried to the nightingale to press closer against the thorn. Press closer, little nightingale, cried the tree, or the day will come before the rose is finished. So the nightingale pressed closer against the thorn. Louder and louder grew her song, for she sang of the birth of passion in the soul of a man and a maid.
Okay, good. All right, let's try this one here. Give me an N at the end of this word. Okay, so pressed closer against the thorn.
Pressed closer against the thorn.
Good, much better. Okay, and here, okay, we're working on the word the in here. Now I'm just being super picky with you, right? So, but the tree cried to the nightingale.
But the tree cried to the nightingale.
Good, one more time. But the tree cried to the nightingale.
But the tree cried to the nightingale.
Okay, give me tree instead of three. Tree.
Tree.
Okay, all right, good. All right, nice job.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Sabrina.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Sabrina, let me have you read this next paragraph here from and a delicate down to heart of a rose, please.
And the delicate flush of pink came into the leaves of the rose, like the flush in the face of the bridegroom when he kisses the lips of the bride. But the thorn had not yet reached her heart, so the rose's heart remained white, for only a nightingale's heart's blood can crimson the heart of a rose.
Okay, now this word here is pronounced heart instead of hut. Okay,
Heart.
Open up your mouth. Heart.
Heart.
Okay, good. Let's try this. Heart's blood can crimson the heart of a rose.
Heart's blood can crimson the heart of a rose.
Okay, good. Right here, this word is pronounced only. Okay, only.
Only.
Okay, so instead of only, only.
Only.
Okay, good. Right here we have the word remained.
Remained.
Good. Okay, right here, this is the word reached. Instead of reached, the word is reached.
Reached.
Okay, good. Next one here is bridegroom. Okay, give me a D sound instead of bridegroom. It's bridegroom.
Bridegroom.
Okay, very nice. And your last word is the word flush. Instead of flush, the word is flush.
Flush.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Randy. I know it's a sad story, isn't it, Julieta? It's a very famous story of the nightingale. Okay, Randy, let's have you read from And the Tree Cried. Finish here. Oh, we already read that, didn't we? Or is that? No. Okay. Same thing, though. Okay, so And the Tree Cried, and read down to here where it says pain shot through her, please.
And the tree cried to the nightingale to press closer against the thorn. "Press closer, little nightingale," cried the tree, "or the day will come before the rose is finished." So the nightingale pressed closer against the thorn, and the thorn touched her heart, and a fierce pang of pain shot through her.
Okay, good. All right, let's go to touched. Touched her heart.
Touched her heart.
Okay, so this is going to be a T sound here. Touched her heart.
Touched her heart.
Okay, good. Let's try the word thorn. Now here you need to give me more of an R sound. Okay, so it's thorn.
Thorn.
Good. Nice job. One more time. Thorn.
Thorn. Closer. I'm sorry, I can't hear anything.
Okay, so instead of pronouncing a Z sound, this is an unvoiced S. It's close, closer.
Closer.
Good. Yeah, a closer is a person that's able to close a sale. Okay, the sale of something. If you are a closer, you are able to sell things very well. Okay, and so closer, we're talking about proximity. We're talking about how close something is to something else. Okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and pause here. We have about a minute left or so, and not too much time to do much else. But thank you guys for coming in. It was great having you here. I will see you next week, okay?
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Bye, guys.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.